everyone. Shell here. It came. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Today we're going to talk about the Spirit Keepers Tarot. Yay! The Vitruvian Edition just came today. I have obviously taken it out of the packing box and out of all the plastic. But I put all the little extras inside. But we'll go over it today. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for it. So just a little bit of background. This is from Benebell Wen. I came across her YouTube videos probably about a month and a half ago. So when she apparently went about Holistic Tarot came out, and I think when she became more active in the scene is just as I started getting sick and I ended up leaving. So I wasn't reading blogs, I wasn't watching videos. Most of the lists I were on are defunct by this time. What else? And yeah, I wasn't, no forum, nothing. I mean, I was out of it, just dealing with life, my health, and everything else, and trying to get back on track. And then went into that deep down depression I talked about in my other videos. But with my move last year and everything else, started coming out of it, really getting back into it. I ended up buying Holistic Tarot because I've been seeing over and over again it's a really good book for beginners, and I kind of wanted to just go through that beginner vibe. Even though I've been doing this for quite a long time, sometimes it's just good to go back to basics. But I don't think I even realized it's sitting on my shelf. I did not realize. But what I was doing is, I'm also to that point in my life where I want to make a grimoire that will last. And my idea of what a grimoire is a working tool, something that is part of your practice and what you do. So I've been watching a lot of videos and reading a lot of stuff, just trying to get some ideas and some inspiration. I have a very large disc of shadows, I guess, full of basically all the files I've been collecting over the years, and they've been carefully organized, all my writings, all my pieces of my practice and my craft. And so I'd been watching Book of Shadows videos, grimoire videos, just trying to get things. And I knew I wanted to do something along the lines of an illumination, but not quite that. And one of the ones I came across was Benebell's videos on her grimoire and the Tao craft and then eventually Spirit Keepers Tarot. And I started watching her videos and was just blown away by just the frankness of it all. That's something you don't get a lot of, frankly, in the pagan community. But her videos were really a good breath of fresh air, and I was interested in this tarot. Watched some of her videos on Spirit Keepers Tarot, and I was like, oh, well, I missed it. That's just too bad. But it's still really interesting. I went ahead and bought the Tao Craft, which I've begun to read, and realized I ran across one of her videos talking about free stuff on our website. So I went to her website, saw the classes, which I think I might take some of those here. Try not to spend all my money. But then I saw she was doing a second edition, the Vitruvian Edition, and she still had some decks left. And I was like, oh. And it was only, I think, the premium version with the book of maps and everything. But I'm a big believer. I love buying the books for the deck. I always try to, even if the books come out later, I always try to buy a book, the book that comes out, because I think it should, doesn't always, but I do think that a deck and book combination is the most optimal way to go, especially if you're like me and tarot is a deep part of who you are and what you're doing. So I ordered one. I'm so excited. I am not disappointed. So I was hoping to do a dual camera with this, but silly me did not charge my new camera, so just have to do this face thing. But I probably will do some more videos as I read through and work through everything. So So I did the premium edition. It came with a bunch of electronic files, including the one for the book of maps and a workbook. I think it's 22 weeks with the Spirit Keepers Tarot. And then I went ahead and ordered those off Lulu, and they came pretty quickly, probably about 2 weeks after. So the Spirit Keepers Tarot, it was a bit delayed in sending out because Benebell noticed that, and we'll take a look at the box here. It's a beautiful, beautiful box, and I'll show you more on it. I just love the splashes of color, and just you see that here. But what she noticed is, and I've already corrected this on mine, but if you're holding it upright, you turn it around, the box is put in upside down. Now, it's not really a big deal, but I can understand this is kind of her baby, and so it's very upsetting. She has a couple of videos about that on her channel. But she she was rightly upset a bit by it. I mean, you want everything to come out perfectly. And so she had printed these little packing snafu cards. So I got that. And it's kind of nice, sweet things. I'm just really, it's really sweet of her to do that. I've not seen any other issues with it. So I think it'll just be a nice thing to have. So she anointed these decks, and I could definitely tell I have a very sensitive nose. Smell is a big deal in my life, and I cannot deal with that even just a slightly. It's not like I'm the first one. Where's that smell? So when I opened it, though, because she anointed it, the smell of cinnamon was very strong to me in the box, and that was awesome. I love cinnamon and everything, and I could smell it right away, and that was kind of cool. On top of the box also was a little magnet. I understand this came with the first issue too, or at least a version of it. So that's really cool. I hope to read about this in there. And then she named every deck, and you get a vital record certification of vital record card. And my deck, you see that here, is named Zekia. So that's where Zekia landed, was with me. I've never had a deck with a name before that was given to it. It's really cool. Anyway, there's a medium white book to print out, and I haven't done that yet, but I plan to. The little white book does come with it. It's actually pretty thick. I know that she talks about mostly, there's an invocation in here and an introduction. I love little white books and just having them around. I actually have a box just for little white books. But this has such a nice box, it'll probably stay in there with this. So everything fits in here. The box is just beautiful too, just inside and out. This is the inside of the top. And this is the inside of the bottom. Let's see here. There we go. Just beautifully illustrated, beautifully put together. So I know that there are some changes to this edition of the deck, and again, I'm okay with that. And there was also changes to the books, and with this premium package, if you had the original addendums were sent, as well as you didn't have to print out the whole book again if you want to. I obviously, since I don't have the first edition, I don't need it, but it's okay. She has said that there'll probably not be another edition for a very, years and years and years, if at all. But as of this video, I think, do not hold me to this, but I think there were a few decks left. So you could possibly still order it. You're going to have to check our website for details. I can't, no promises. I obviously don't know her, so no promises. Check her site, or respectfully ask. The deck itself, so it has the nice gilding Love gilding on decks. And I don't actually have a lot of gilded decks, so it's a bit different, but there are 3, I believe. Yeah, there's 3 what would be the full cards in this deck. So one of the things she talks about is how this is also a deck for craft, and depending on how you use the deck or how you're using the deck at that moment, you use the different full cards. So this is the initiate card. It says Spirit in Search of Experience. And the Seeker card, Spirit in Search of Science. Sorry, I was hoping to do this on my nice little area, and of course, camera trouble. And then this is the one I understand was changed. A little sad, I kind of like the artwork on the other one, but this one's really nice too. The Keeper, the Spirit in Petition of Spirit. There you go. These are really nice. I mean, nice matte, good cardstock. Again, check out her channel. She has gone over all the details and the making and everything on this in quite some depth. But just kind of going through the Magus. So she's done some renaming, kind of in, but they're all pretty identifiable. The Priestess, the Empress. And while very different from obviously normal tonal imagery, you're definitely seeing a lot of traditional symbolism in these cards, along with so much more. I mean, just the tendrils coming off the Empress' crown. She has the mitre, the religious mitre, the symbols of the zodiac, the swan, the corn chiefs, which come from traditional tarot. This one also has the pelican. Just so cool. I can't wait. So awesome. The Emperor. This is the Holy See. And so the Hierophant. The Lovers. I should work on this. Oh yeah, look at that. The tree of life is in there. Mystery of the Covenant. These all have like little titles, which are really cool, and they're not the traditional titles. So, but Chariot, and it has a title of Chariot of Osiris. The Force. I love decks full of symbolism. I really do. What is this? This is, the Erudite. So the Hermit, and she actually has Hermit of the Mysteries at the bottom. Teach me to read through the camera. Oh wow, look at the expressions on this. This is the Wheel of Life. Sphinx, Destiny of Turning. There we go. And just here, these are the back of the cards. It's the Star of David on there. I'm in the kind of a Escher kind of design. I wonder what kind of flowers those are. Oh, I hope it tells me. Hope it tells me what flowers they are on there. Let's see, the Chancellor, Angel of Justice. The Outlaw, Sacrifice and Redemption. The Reaper, Passage to Initiation. Isn't that cool? Like I said, it's different and the same, and just so expanded here. She has a little ship in the background with the little swan sail. I don't know if I can get that here. Let's see. There we go. Can you see that there? I don't know if my camera will focus well. Scorpions, the bones, Lots of, it looks like Latin across these cards. I'm not too familiar with Latin, so I'm excited to know what the different things mean. The different symbols on here, the zodiac. So exciting. See the angel for temperance. I will get this right. The demon. The tower, which is one of my favorite cards. One of these days, I will have to share with y'all my tower. I took a fiber class, or tried to, and failed miserably, and ended up having to drop it. But I did learn how to embroider, and I embroidered here. I'll have to show you some of this in the video. We'll just go through the rest of the majors here. The healer. The necromancer. The warrior. Ooh, there we go. The apocalypse. The new world. And that's the majors. And then she has, of course, all the cards, all the suits, but they're a bit changed. They do have a title up at the top, and then it usually has, like, so far, instead of one, she has scepters. And she has scepters, then she has a few more keywords: the awakening, ace of chalices, the purifying, ace of swords, the consummating, and ace of orbs, darkening. So she has orbs, swords, chalices, and scepters. Scepters are very fire, yay, as they should be. Not biased. Chalices, of course, water, holy water. Swords, sacred cinnabar, for air. And ace of orbs, bread of life, earth. So that's exciting. And yeah, just beautiful. Just very in the sepia tone. Some of them are still a little bit more black and white. Here is the angel who illuminates the shadow, the archangel of mysteries. I think the archangels are the pages. Let me go back, because these are in order of number. Yeah, because we did ace through 3s, and then we have the angels, and then the shields, which are the knights, and the shinings. Wait, maybe the shinings are the knights. I will have to definitely read up. And the strongholds. Yeah. I think that's right. Maybe the archangels are the king. I don't know. I'll have to look. I'll have to learn. But they're all very recognizable as tarot. I mean, they really are. This is, while it's definitely its own system in a lot of ways, definitely has imagery from the Rider-Waite. Yeah, it's mostly Rider-Waite imagery, though I think I see some top influences in the symbology that's pictured. But yeah, mostly Rider-Waite. Oh, it's just so pretty. It ends with the 10s. Like this is the 10 of orbs. Isn't that cool? Excited. So, just a couple other things. Let me stick these back in the box. Magnet's gonna go up with all my other magnets. I want to keep all these together and see, all fit nicely in here. My deck has a pretty name. Ooh, okay, and it fits it. Okay, so this is a good sturdy box. Like, I'm gonna have to see if I have a bag to put the box in, but it's definitely I like boxes like this, or decks that come in boxes like this. I have a few, but they're not always sturdy. So this is a good sturdy thing. Everything looks really nice. So like I said, I had the books printed, not the medium white book. I'm probably just gonna print that out on my printer. I have publishing software, so I might shrink it down. I'm not sure what size it is. I'll have to look, but if it's 8 by 11, I might shrink it down. But we'll see. But this is the book of maps. So in the Vitruvian Edition, I think the original edition was black and white, mostly black, and the Vitruvian Edition has that sepia tone. There are a couple of cover designs to choose from when getting printed, and this is the one that I chose. In the back. It's the huge, oh my gosh, it's so cool. And she has an introduction showing some of the artwork and how she worked it out, which is kind of cool. If you've ever, the Fae Tarot is another one that I really love, again with lots of artist statements and how to, why they did and chose certain things, and that's one of the reasons why I love that book. And Benebell is no slouch. Her books are big and just filled with information. And just everything you want to know about tarot. Her books are huge and definitely packed with all kinds of great information for anybody to know. She has her design statement, introduction to from first edition to Vitruvian Edition. The ordering of the keys, talking about spirit, access, ritual coloring, which, yeah, I've never finished any ritual coloring. I've definitely done some with the builders, the addendum cards. I have a few of those. I can't find the ones that are colored right now. And the which tarot is it? It's the Charmin Burke tarot, which I have right here. I've done some coloring with that, and I have another color tarot deck thing, which is a more generic one somewhere. But I do find it's kind of cool. She talks about her holy anointing oil, which she has a video on too. And like I said, you can smell the cinnamon still off the deck. It's wonderful. Just all kinds of things. Gives me a talking board, spirit keeper. Just, a really in-depth look here, and I can't wait to dive into this. I think she's really built just a whole another system for a tarot that's really unique and at the same time so steeped in tarot. It is just really cool. I'm so excited. I also had the workbook printed, and again, there was a couple, I believe, cover designs to choose from, and I chose this one. So it doesn't really say what it is, but you open the first page, the 22 weeks with the Spirit Keeper Tarot. Yay! And I'm definitely going to be adding this to my tarot book, so I'll have to show you at some point that I have a little book that I've put together, basically all my tarot references, meanings to certain things. So I have the journal meanings that I put together over the years after much reading and comparison and things like that. But there's a few that I put in there too for specific things. So I have my tarot meanings, but I also have a lot of stuff for the Arthurian tarot, which is I'm really big on, and I'll do a video on too, which is another system that I love. Really, tarot is part of your craft. It's just an amazing thing to know, and just puts so much more depth. But she has all these she has invocations in a little white book, and then this. Just so much. This goes through each day. It's places for journaling and pathworking and everything else. Just exciting. Can't wait to go through this. So that's it. That's the Spirit Keepers Tarot, and here it is again. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that I managed, that I saw this and it was there, and it was just, oh, yay. So now I have to start working through it. We'll see what we can do. I'm probably going to read through the book first. I don't know. I might read some of the introduction, then some of the introduction to this, and decide if I feel like I need to read through the book of maps first before starting the 22 weeks. But we'll see. It's so exciting. Cool. So check out Benebell's channel on YouTube. I'll put some links down there on her website. Like I said, as of the recording, I believe that there are some decks left, but do not hold me to that. You know, she's put a lot of work in this, and and it's definitely up to her on when she offers it or not. But if there are, and you feel this, there it is. But so excited and so happy that it came, and just really thankful that I was able to get a copy. So I hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully if I do more and I feel, I'll probably do some videos on that. Plan to have some blog posts up soon about the Spellcasters Tarot, some of the symbolism on that. And I have a few other things coming up. Like I mentioned before, I have a video on the 8 Tarot, and a few other things, but so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, let you go. The dogs are done with today, so all right. Well, everyone have a good night.